Hello and welcome to AI Content System Clinics. I'm Victoria Olcina and I work in the intersection of content, AI systems, and SEO visibility. And we're going to be talking to my friends from Fundamento Media and some issues that they're having with their content and the visibility on Google and on LLMs. So if you are new to this channel, what we are doing here is a public system audit where we diagnose real world problems in SEO, content, and AI systems, and then we try to fix them live, or at least we give our guests some guidance on how to fix it. And this clinic is for systemic issues, not just surface tweaks. And today's topic is SEO for lovable apps, using React and no-code setup to create your own websites. So, guys from Fundamento Media, welcome to the channel. Welcome De Largo, welcome Darquito. How are you today?
Doing really good, Victoria. I'm excited for this, but we're excited because we have a problem. It was a pain getting our website out because this is like my first founder moment in which I bring out my services to the world and see how it goes if I need to go out for my people to pay for my services and not just like being a guy in a company. So one of my first problems was the actual build-up of the website, and I realized that people charge very expensive, and also they can charge very not that expensive, but the deliverable it's not a good product. After all that, we decided to go with the lovable option because we didn't even have a branding kit or a brand identity. Like our brand identity is based on an editor that made me the first launch video of Fundamento. And I said to him, I had this brand kit, and he said that that's horrible. I made these colors out, and there's are like some steals for presentations or some templates, and we use all that as the branding for the website. So that's our situation right now. And the website works if someone knows me and goes to my LinkedIn profile or my X profile, but not if they want to search for my services on the internet or LLMs or things like that. So excited to be here.
Great. And Arquito, you are the person that started with the solution, I believe, which was taking a half-baked WordPress website into Lovable, the low-code app, and create the first iteration of this website for your agency. And yeah, tell us a bit more about it.
Yeah, at the beginning, like Delargo came to me and told me like, bro, we need to launch our website. We need to do something. Different solutions. Maybe do we need like different platforms, or do we need like basically paying to a developer? But no, we need to do it. We need to have it ready to be launched. Maybe not perfect, but ready to be launched like in 1 2 weeks. So with all these AI tools, we came with Lovable, and I have a little bit of knowledge from my web. The solution is very easy with AI prompting to have the first part of the website, and then you can change some of the things by coding. Um, so yeah, we started with one of the first stage of the site, and then like week by week or every month, we made new changes to be like polishing, getting a better website. But yeah, at the beginning we used Lovable because we needed something to be ready as fast as possible, and that now requires like more people, just Diego and me working on the site and ready to be done and launching as soon as possible.
That's great. I'm a big fan of AI, solopreneur projects. So I use these apps a lot. For the people that are watching that don't know what Lovable is, it's similar to Replit, it's similar to
It's like also GoDaddy have their own tool. If you bought some a domain, you can use also a GoDaddy AI tool to your website. I don't know if WordPress have its own AI, but
yes. For those who don't know about Lovable AI, is a low code or no code platform that allows you to write what you want, write a prompt, and it will develop an app or a website or anything that you tell it to, a game, an interactive presentation, anything. And this is built on, as I said before, React, which is a JavaScript technology. And one of the issues is that React is not readable by LLMs. But let's see first your website and see what you have.
To be honest, like I have mixed feelings. On one side, I remember that first website landing page we had on WordPress, and it was really bad. And this is like 100x better. But at the same time, if you start scrolling out, like you can see some similarities to a lot of landing pages out there. So it's a little bit like it's not like the a very like a very original website, but it works and it has like our colors, and that's works. So we have a proof of work like page in which we have some case studies there. We have a section also for the people can download our GTM report for 2026, and it works. So if we want to implement something on Lovable, we can prompt it our way there. Probably a next step, our next two steps is maybe improve design and also optimization of the website.
Well, I think that this is great. You needed to go to do a launch and you did it. And that is the first step from nothing to something. There is infinite progress. And I think that AI tools are very good to get you to that 80%. Particularly when you don't know something. If you go from 0 to 70% on something you don't know, that is fantastic. That is magic. I think that you wanted to launch your agency, you launched it, and that's fantastic. And that's great. Obviously, there are things that need to be polished, but I think it's a great attempt. But I'm a purist, so I'm going to tell you I'm going to tell you what are the things that I would do, because I also have my own agency and I have built a lot of websites in my life. The first website I built, I was 16 years old. Let's take a look at this. We said that Lovable uses React, right? Which is it's a technology that a lot of Web3 projects use. Web3 loves React, right? Now, the problem, as I said before, is that React is not visible to LLMs. And I have an extension here that is called AI Eyes. It's a JavaScript app, right? You can disable JavaScript from Brave if you want it, but this is sexy because it says AI eyes. Now I'm going to show you what happens when I disable JavaScript. And this is what LLMs read. This is your website. Now Google, Bing, in case you use Bing, and any other search engines, have taken a very long time, but they render JavaScript. Yeah, in a particular way, in a slower way, but they render it. So this website is not invisible to Google, actually. Actually, why don't we check if it's invisible to Google? No, your index. Okay, we have that, your index. This means that you are on the Google index. Good, great.
Okay.
So the first problem that you have is probably you want LLMs to read your content and suggest that people your brand. If you don't show yourself, that is going to be much harder, because if we see this, what can they refer you for?
So LLMs, it's, let's say, for example, if someone wants to prompt what's the best Web3 GTM agency out there, and right now they cannot read us, so like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So LLMs will read a couple of things, not only the content that is in your website. For example, let's say that somebody else recommend you. If those websites haven't been built on React, that reference, that recommendation is valid. It's two things: is what you say about yourself and what other people are saying about yourself, right? If I go to a Web3 conference and I said, guys, you know what? I am the best SEO person in the planet. It's not as impressive as you said it, right? Recommendations work when somebody is recommending other. So right now, your website. Also, you launched this website like 3 or 4 months ago. This probably didn't go into the training phase of the last iteration of ChatGPT, and yeah. How can we sort this first issue, which I think is the main issue, with a prompt? Actually, I have also used Lovable to create a website for my friend Sophia, who is getting married. My friend's getting married. I did the website with Lovable. Don't crash the wedding, the people watching. Now, this is also Lovable, but let me show you what happens when I turn off the JavaScript. When I turn off the JavaScript, we see the information from the wedding. This is what the LLMs will see. Obviously, my friend didn't ask me about this. My friend is a doctor, so she's very removed from the world of SEO, LLM visibility. But I am a fanatic, so I did this. I did this just to prove a point, right? And I'm going to show you the same prompt that I used. And we're going to put it on your document. So here we have a prompt. Here we have our prompt. I'm going to paste it here. This is what we're going to say to Lovable. Make SEO friendly and crawlable with Google LLMs. And we're going to put this here. Maybe we can index it, maybe we can't. There it is. So here's our prompt, right? And it says, make my SEO app friendly and crawlable for Google and LLMs. So these are the steps to make it happen. First, semantic HTML structure. What is basically, let me turn on JavaScript again, and I'm going to show you what it is. Here we have all of our headings, H1s, H2s, H3s, very SEO-y because I like order, right? So first of all, that is the first instruction. We are going to have headings that are hierarchical, that one is more important than others, right? Depending on the place that is and the information that it contains. That is the first part of our prompts. Then we have meta title and meta description. And if we go to this app, which I'm using, is called Detail SEO extension, is free, and it can show you all of these SEO factors. We have the and description. That's great because the title and description is what shows here, right? This is the title and this is the description. I have that is the second part of the prompt. Then I have Open Graph and Twitter cards for social sharing as well. So if you copy and paste this page on Twitter and or any social media, it will show up the title and the description. And then we add JSON-LD structure. This is structured data. This is schema markup, but I want the crawlers to understand what is this. This is a web page and it has FAQs. Yeah, that is what we are telling with this bit of the prompt. Now, this is the important part. This is the most important part in red. A noscript fallback with static HTML content for crawlers that don't execute JavaScript. Yeah, so if we turn it off, we see the content for crawlers that cannot execute SEO, the JavaScript. That is the main part, prompt. Then we have a robots.txt to allow crawlers to find the sitemap. Then we have a sitemap as well, which is quite important. It's the directory where all of the pages, all of the URLs of the website are. Add hreflangs for multilingual. This website is in 3 languages. Actually, 3 languages, yeah, because I have Spanish, I have English, and then I have the husband is from Spain. So I have a Spanish translation and I have an Argentinian Spanish translation and I have neutral Spanish. So we go to Argentinian Spanish, you're going to see that we have some...
Let's see the neutral Spanish.
A neutral Spanish is probably it's probably the closest to yours. Mexican, Argentinians.
Güey, nos vamos a casar. Ven para.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, in Latin America, every country we speak a different variants of Spanish. I'm gonna make fun of you guys for your Mexican expressions, so you're gonna make fun of me for my Argentinian expressions. So this website contemplates everything. So yeah, so we have these hreflang tags. And then we have ensure one H1 per page with a target keyword. In this case, we only have 1 page because it's a wedding website. We don't need much. And I'll add alt text to all images. But this one is the main part for you. This is what you have to add. Yes, this is the most important thing. That's step 1, that you can render React.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I was looking at point number 10 that add alt text to all images.
Yeah.
And the SEO and taking off the Java to only a HTML version, we can see that it's all text. But if we have an image that we want to describe, we put important information in images because it's more easily to users to watch it. But it, as you told us, LLMs like only read like the text. So that's why in the point number 10 you add the text because you need to describe the image to the LLM, or
You need to describe the image to Google as well. Google doesn't read the image. The only thing that Google sees is the name, let's say what it's seen from you, Fundamento. It will see probably the name of your file. Yeah. It will see the name of the file and the alt text. That's what it sees. So what is your, let's see, what is the name of this? Copy image, copy link address. Here. Yes. So here we know that is a image from Fundamento because it's inside your website, and then it's stats, Fundamento Latam stats. So logically, this image is about stats from Latin America about something. We didn't say crypto stats, which could be very good because crypto stats in Latin America would be probably something images that people search for. But here we are just saying Latam stats. That's all.
okay. So all the name of the image that we have in the site contribute to how images are going to be displayed when people search for something.
Exactly. That's why here you only have your images.
Okay.
The whole objects, all the objects on the website are like Latam, Fundamento, GTM, Latam, but that's it. Not best crypto strategy, marketing, or something different at least.
Yeah. Here
Yeah.
is my website, for example, Web3 SEO. Here, this is a photo from, this is an image from my website, right? So if we go to image address, sorry, this copy image address, it says Web3 SEO content growth sprint. We have the keywords there. Yes, let's do it again. Yeah, it's very easy. If you have images that contain the keyword inside the image, it's very easy to create the alt tags. Because it would be very easy to create the alt for your stats page. If this image is called stats Latin America crypto stats, the alt text will be something really similar.
Okay.
That's why generally you will find logo very easy, because people, how do they save the logo? They said Fundamento logo, Victoria Osina logo. The name of the image. If you feel you want to describe more the images, let's say that there is one image is about it's an infographic about, let's say, infographic Latam stablecoin adoption.
Actually, I want to search for that.
That could be a good one, especially when people are always looking for images that show stats, that show percentages, that show polls. People need data. So if you provide this data and you name it correctly, people will come to your website. So images are a very good source of traffic as well. Cool. Let's go to the second point. So another thing that I have realized is this. In your website, look at this. This is your homepage, right? And we're going to use the app that I showed you before, the extension, which is called Detail SEO. This is the title of your page. So the homepage is called Fundamento Bringing Adoption to Latam, Bringing Crypto Adoption to Latam, right? This is and blog, it says. So
I don't know
don't
why
think
it
that.
says blog.
Yeah, and then we have a description that has nothing to do. The description that talked about you as a growth agency, and that is fine. The description is fine, but the title should be something related to growth agency, right? Web3 GTM agency or strategy for Latam. So I'll show you mine. If we go here, we are going to see that Web3 SEO agency. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the homepage. Now, that's good. Now let's go to services. Let's see what services you provide. This is always something that React always does. React doesn't change URL unless you tell it to. So it starts creating these instances. And when it creates these instances, it means that you don't have a new URL. You have the same for something that probably should be different. Services, and I'll show you on my website, services is different from homepage, right? Homepage, I present myself. Services is what I do. Service 1, Service 2, Service 3, Service 4, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So that is the second part of the problem, is that all pages have the same title and meta description because they're not even pages. They are not. The blog is a new section. Yeah. So let's see here if the blog. No, we have the same title again. Yeah.
Okay.
Then we have your report. And I know you have worked very hard on this report. And I would like the people to see this report, the people to be able to search for this report. But if everything has the same title and meta description, that is,
Yeah.
we're all competing, all pages competing for one. Yeah.
At least for the report, from there we can have a plus 15 pages for the blocks with
Yeah.
different keywords. Let's say the one for stablecoins, GTM, Drug, WhatsApp groups, or things like that. But yeah, it's some work we need to do.
Yeah. We want people to find this guide everywhere, right? Not just on Twitter. I know that you do very well on Twitter and you don't need my help on that. But here,
Actually, this year is more like a LinkedIn guy, but a LinkedIn and website guy.
okay, that's great. You make a good team then. Let's see the headings, guys. So, how to win GTM in LATAM? When we talk about GTM, is crypto? Is it SaaS? GTM is what? We're missing the modifier. We're missing because you help Web3 and crypto projects. You're not doing SaaS GTM. So this is something that should be present in all of your pages. Mention crypto, mention Web3.
Okay.
Look, where is crypto? Nowhere. What is this report about? I don't know what this report about is because I cannot see anything. And if I could see, I don't know, there's crypto. Oh, here there is crypto. Let's say how many times you mentioned this. There is crypto market, fine. But crypto is not in any of the headings. Is when we put the keyword in a heading, it has more value, right? Because thing. And it comes back to this part of the problem. We say semantic HTML structure, header, main article, art section, right? We are saying put the main keywords on the most important headings, which is an H1, which is this one. Yeah, H1, and crypto should be in many places, but crypto, blockchain, Web3, mix it interchangeably where it makes sense. So that is the second point, is that we have, all pages have the same title and meta description. So they're all competing against each other.
Yeah. And they're missing also important, very important keywords.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Yeah. And then the third part, which is also part of the same issue, is the following, is that if I go to services, I see all of your services on the main page, right? Also, this one is a bit annoying. I don't know if I would put it like a bar here that follows you, but here is interrupting my site, right?
Okay.
So maybe I put it as a bar on the top. I have that does that. Let me show you here. You see this one, that bar over there?
Yeah.
I like that, those ones.
Okay.
Okay, we're going into your services, and you have all of your services on the same page, right? So it's much harder for Google and LLMs to define what you do because they one topic per page. So let me show you how I do it. So I have a page that is services, and then we have Web3 SEO, LLM SEO, AI marketing automation, and training, right? Beyond that, you can access each of these pages from here or from here, Web3 SEO services, a page that is fully optimized for these keywords, right? Web3 SEO. And here's the image, the image I show you. So everything here talks about Web3 SEO. It's much easier to detect what this page is about if you didn't know anything about myself. Also, I have case studies here, and each case study opens in a new tab as well. So much more work. I understand it's much more work. But
yeah, but it's the best thing to do to be, because if you have a website, it's the same to not have a website if your website is not
Searchable.
like reachable from search engines or from AI. All the people, if they want to search something, use AI. So it's the same thing to do not have a website if your website is not going to be appearing in the searches.
yeah, it serves the purpose. You have a website that you can send to prospects, clients. It's not, you have the most important thing. You have taken the first step, but there are many other steps that would make it much more powerful. Services, again, each one on a new tab,
Okay,
right?
¿Hola?
se
One
perdió un
page per
poco.
Sí,
keyword
se perdió.
and one keyword
Pues
per
quédate
page.
aquí.